In 1975, a Kodak engineer built the first digital camera. His invention would change the world. But instead of celebrating it, Kodak tried to hide it. And decades later, that decision would cost them everything. This is the story of how a company destroyed itself by protecting its own success. Let's break it down. Kodak was founded in 1888. Its mission was simple: make photography easy for everyone. And it worked. For decades, Kodak controlled nearly 90% of film sales in the United States, and a massive share globally. Their slogan was everywhere. Their yellow boxes were everywhere. Their business model was brilliant: sell affordable cameras, make continuous profit from film and photo development. Every memory people captured meant recurring revenue. By the 1990s, Kodak was worth tens of billions of dollars. It looked untouchable. But dominance can create blindness. And the warning signs were already there. That's when the risk became real. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, competitors in Japan were investing heavily in digital technology. Companies like Sony and Canon were experimenting aggressively. Meanwhile, Kodak still believed film would last for decades. Internally, some executives understood the risk. But shifting to digital would mean destroying their most profitable product. And that's the real dilemma. Do you protect your current profits, or sacrifice them to build the future? Kodak hesitated. And hesitation in technology markets is expensive. Back in 1975, Kodak engineer Steven Sasson created the first digital camera prototype. It weighed about 4 kilograms. It recorded black and white images onto a cassette tape. It took 23 seconds to capture one photo. But it worked. He showed it to management. Their reaction? Interest, followed by fear. Because digital photography required no film. And film was the foundation of their empire. So instead of leading the revolution, Kodak slowed it down. They tried to protect their legacy. But markets don't wait for comfort. By the early 2000s, digital cameras became mainstream. Then smartphones accelerated everything. Consumers didn't slowly switch. They switched fast. Film sales dropped dramatically. Revenue collapsed. Kodak tried to pivot into printers and other digital products. But they were no longer the leader. They were reacting. In 2012, Kodak filed for bankruptcy protection. A company that once symbolized photography itself became a case study in strategic failure. So what lessons can we learn from this? Kodak didn't fail because they lacked innovation. They had the technology. They had the engineers. They had the resources. What they lacked was the courage to disrupt themselves. They protected short-term profits instead of long-term survival. And in fast-moving industries, fear is often more dangerous than competition. Kodak teaches one brutal lesson. If you don't reinvent your business, the market will do it for you. And if you want to see the full timeline of Kodak's decline, including revenue drops and key turning points, I'll break it down with charts and deeper analysis on my Telegram channel. Link is in the description.